All right, you ready to be embarrassed?
Yep.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is with my most distinct honor to welcome to the GU a very special person. She is a member of Wichita State's bowling team. She's a 7-time Southwest Gold champion. She won 1 youth PBA regional, along with countless other things. Her mom is the reason the Greater Ozarks run so smoothly. Julie, she's amazing. Her dad, Jeff, saved me from a drunk guy in Reno one time. I was homeless. It's another story for another day. But with me today, we have Madi Phillips.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So, you just got back from Wichita State?
Yes, my
Your
first
year? Nice. Tell us a little about that. I heard you guys maybe bowled pretty good up there.
Yeah, it was really fun. We had 9 girls on the team for most of the year.
Okay.
And it was really fun. All the girls are super nice. We practice 4 days a week. We work out 3 days a week, and I wouldn't want to do it with any other girls. They're amazing. We have amazing coaches, and our practices are super fun. They mix it up a lot. Lots of spare practice.
Lots of spares. And
Yeah.
at the there was a tournament this past week. I heard you shot a lot of spares.
Yeah, I shot a lot of spares at
Lot
the
of
U22 Queens a couple weekends ago.
So, well, we'll get to that here in a second. But spare shooting, it's important.
Yes.
There's also, I know a couple, well, know of a couple of ladies. There's another Missouri native on the Wichita team, right?
Yes, Mary
Orff.
Orff.
Yeah.
She is the GOAT.
She's the GOAT.
Yeah, at national. So we won ITCs this year, which
Ooh,
was
what is
super
ITCs?
exciting.
What's that stand
ITCs
for?
is the International Team Collegiate.
Ooh, sounds fancy and sounds pretty impressive.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. We've won. This was the women's 11th title,
Okay.
11th team title, and I think the program's 33rd national title. So
So what I'm hearing is Wichita State's pretty good at bowling.
they're pretty good. Yeah.
They got that bowling thing down to a T. So, well, that's awesome. So you loved there at Wichita State?
Yes.
You're going back for round 2?
I sure am.
All right.
Sophomore year. We're switching to NCAA this year, so
Ooh, that's a big change.
it'll be a little bit different. We're excited to snag one last ITC title before making the switch.
Yeah, I personally am not a huge fan of NCAA stuff, just for the bowling side of it.
Yeah, it's a
Because it limits what the bowler, the athlete, can like participate in. But I mean, there's got to be some upside.
there's
that
some
some
give
know
and
about.
pull in everything, but we're really excited for the switch. It's gonna give the program a ton more resources. So
Really, like
Yeah.
on the school backing or like the
yes,
backing stuff. All right,
Yeah.
fair enough.
a ton more funding, and we
Great,
get
just make Wichita State even better. Give them better
and
equipment,
now
more stuff.
we haven't been able to have access to the student athlete building
Uh-huh.
before now because
Oh.
we're like a club sport. So now the girls will get access to like all of the resources in the student athlete building, and we'll be part of that community
Fair enough.
with like baseball, volleyball, like all those other sports.
Well, that's kind of cool.
basketball.
I guess there is some upside, but
Yes.
I'm more on the money side of bowling actual tournaments. That's what I love to do. But well, that's cool. I'm glad you're having a blast there, Wichita. We're gonna be first team this year,
First do this.
or varsity, I guess. First team, varsity. Whatever.
Yeah, so before Wichita State, the men and women's team they've had pre-select
Uh-huh.
and then tryouts.
Yes.
And then so there's usually like 7 or 8 people pre-selected, then there's 2 or 3 spots open on the varsity team. We call it select, but it's varsity through tryouts.
Okay.
And then we have a developmental team, which is basically like a JV team. And then anybody who tries out and doesn't make the team would still get the opportunity. They have like, I forgot what they're called, but they were like some of the alumni come back and they can help coach the people who didn't make any
So
team.
they're basically like on a practice squad in a sense. They're
Yeah.
trying to get better,
Yes.
and then
And they don't get to compete in
Developmental.
anything, but they still get really knowledgeable people helping them out.
yeah, I mean, let's just talk about some of the people that's gone to Wichita State. I mean,
It's a
great.
long list
Yeah,
of
I don't know
amazing
the whole
people.
women's side, but the guys side, I mean, whew, it's a mile long, and the
Yes.
girls side, I can only
There's
imagine.
so
it's just
much
as good.
talent that has been turned out of this school.
Yeah, it's crazy. But let's talk a little bit about a tournament you just came back from, the
Yes.
U20 Queens. I think I called that right.
U22 Queens.
U22 Queens.
It's
Sorry.
kind of junior gold used to have a U20 division, so it was like the underclassmen of college students could come bowl it.
Okay.
But now they cut off the U20 division from junior gold, so now it's just U18, and they made a new tournament to kind of replace that. So now it's U22. So basically, all college students are eligible
To come bowl that.
to come bowl this
Okay,
tournament
cool.
instead of like half of the college
enough.
age.
And it was in Detroit at
Yes.
Thunder.
Yeah, Thunder
Yes, I
Bowl.
remember Thunderbolt. I think once upon a time I bowled there when I was
Yes.
a young little lad bowling junior gold and
It's
probably
a
bowling
very
terrible.
historic center. It's really cool to bowl in there.
So give us like a 30-second crash course how your week went. Did you throw the ball good? We kind of touched on you threw a lot of spares, which is
Yes.
fine because I think you only missed one makeable talking to your dad. I think is what he said over the course.
Yeah, I was.
Maybe two.
Okay, sorry.
No, go
My
ahead.
30-second crash. I threw the ball really well. Obviously, you're gonna have a couple errant shots, but I threw it really well. I shot spares really good. I just could never get good ball reaction. I was
Yeah.
staying out of trouble. I went minus 33 on the first block, minus 44 on the second. The second block, I missed one makeable to go minus 44. I was 100% on singles,
Were they 8-game blocks?
7.
7-game blocks? Oh, yeah.
So
So
we
you're
had
averaging
14
190.
Yeah.
So
So we had 14 games of qualifying. Oh no.
my league championship flag. Go ahead. Sorry, I got this.
We had 14 games of qualifying, and then they cut to the top 32 for match play. And these were split into women's and men's division. The men's division was called the U22 Masters.
Okay. Yep. Masters
So,
Queen, just
yep.
like the USBC Masters
Yep.
and the Queens that they had hosted
And-
the pros.
Yes, they kind of like meshed the Queens and Junior Gold in like
Okay.
its format. So Junior Gold, you never bowl on burn, but then in match play at Junior Gold, you bowl 2-game matches. And in
Okay.
this tournament, you bowl 2-game matches. In the Queens, I believe it's 3 games.
Okay.
The actual Queens. So it's like a mesh.
All right. And you made the top 32.
Yes, I.
And then we
made the
proceeded to
cut.
do what?
I made the cut at 16th, and I lost my first match. I did not find very good ball reaction, and then they didn't re-oil. I went to a different lane to bowl another girl, and I won that match.
All right.
And then we took a break, re-oiled, and then I lost the next match. So I obviously had
So
a
is that
problem
like the
with the fresh.
24th-ish tie? No, something like that? Tie for 20?
Yeah, I think it was like 16 through 24.
Something like that? Okay.
Yeah, tied
so,
for 16 through 24.
you kind of stayed where you qualified at then.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, that's not bad. Represents Springfield pretty well.
Yes.
You know, I know we had a lot of people excited and watching you, and I was clicking that every day, highlighting to see how everybody was bowling. So, all right. Just kind of already touching your mom, kind of, we'll just kind of say she runs it or what. She's like,
Yeah.
she's like Matt Keegan's like secretary or like assistant.
Yeah, she
I won't
does.
call her the
She does
secretary.
anything and everything they want her to.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
So that means you're kind of in the grader scene a little bit too. You're out here scorekeeping all the time. When you should be working the snack bar. We won't talk about that. What's your kind of take of the Greater Ozarks? What do you? I know you haven't ever personally bowled it. Kind of went over. You just went adults, and then they got the NCAA things. But what's your kind of take on the Greater Ozarks? Just kind of watching it. What do you enjoy? I know you just scorekeep. What do you enjoy about that? People coming in each week and whatnot.
Yeah, I've score kept here at the Greater forever,
Yeah.
and I mainly score keep here at Sunshine, and that's the team.
Yes.
That's the team event, and I think it's really fun. Like just seeing all these different people. Like some of them, you just have such a diverse range of people. Like you
Yeah.
have people who bowl league once a week, and they're just coming in with their buddies. Like this is their biggest tournament of the year. They're super excited to be here. Then some people who bowl, like sometimes we have PBA bowlers.
Yeah. Like
who
last week
come
we had
here.
Ryan Barnes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we have Ryan. Like I think
Chris.
Frankie
Yep.
has come here.
Packy. Oh man, I could do
Yeah.
a list of all the pros that came
Yeah,
through.
there are so many. It's such a diverse range of people, and it's really cool to see how different people attack the pattern.
So I'm going to throw you under the bus on this one a little bit.
Okay.
NCAA doesn't allow you to bowl more than a trios event and like make money. So you can't bowl like trios, teams, quads, or something like
Yeah,
that.
we can-
However, the greater is team singles, doubles. You can bowl the singles and doubles event.
Yes.
I'm going to put you on the spot. Why are you ducking from us? Why aren't you lacing up and bowling the singles and doubles?
You see, I
I
got
mean-
home about a month ago, and if you can find me a doubles partner,
Hey.
I'll bowl. How about that? If you can find me a doubles partner, I'll bowl.
You want to text your dad real fast? He's
Oh,
trying to get back
no.
into it. Oh, father-daughter action. I've seen the flipper bowl. If he can save me and keep me safe in Reno, I bet he can figure out how to bowl with you in here
Yeah.
in Springfield. No, I'm just giving you a hard time. Before we wrap up, you got another little like talent that you do. And the
Yes.
boss man told me I had to bring it up. So don't
The
hate
boss
me.
man.
Blame the Weimer. He
The
did it.
Weimer.
Are you still singing? Are you still doing any of your choir
Yes.
stuff and whatnot? I think did you get a little like scholarship to go to
Yes,
Wichita?
at
Okay.
Wichita,
I was replaying in my head. So
for my first year, I got a BA in music.
okay.
And basically, in any college, if you just major in like music, it's classical music. So that's kind of what I was doing with like my choir in high school, and it's basically just opera.
Yeah.
So I took voice lessons, I sang in the choir at Wichita State, and I did get some scholarship to sing in the choir. That was very nice. But so yeah, I'm still singing. I didn't have a lot of free time with the team, but I like brought my guitar to Wichita. In the practice rooms they had piano, so I took some piano classes too. And this year I'm actually
So you're still doing a little bit.
Yes, I'm gonna switch to audio production this next year, and I'm gonna have a minor in music.
Okay,
So
cool.
it's gonna be audio production. I'm still staying in music, but it's a little more modern, a little more marketable.
I mean, I can start serenading on here and show you my abilities. You know, if you need somebody to back
Yes.
you up on a record someday, I can start.
I know who to call.
Yeah. Don't call Kevin.
No.
Don't call Kevin Williams. You know, scrap. I can get some country going for you.
So
No, you don't want me to sing. Trust me, you do not want me to sing ever. It's bad. But do you got anything else to add? I think I kind of covered a little bit of your bowling background, everything that you had going on. We're super excited here with the Greater and then just the city of Springfield and the bowling to see what next year has in store for you.
yes, I'm super excited.
I'd like to see you on that varsity team. Throw some strikes.
Yes.
Spares are key, but you know,
Yeah,
you don't have to be a good spare shooter if you throw a 9-bagger every game.
true.
Aha! So, but no, we're excited to see where you are next year, and hopefully one day you'll be back when you're a big name, winning all these PWBA
Yes,
stuff. And you'll come on
ideally.
our little podcast and bless us with your time again.
Yeah.
So
Remember when I was here?
yeah, remember when nobody else would have you? No, just kidding. But other than that, I got nothing else. Perfect.
I don't think I do.
Well, until then, we'll see you guys later.
Thanks.
See you guys.